Welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. '07 Hyundai Sonata V-6. The fuel pump is broke. The top of it is broke, I suspect. Came in the other day, the money light's on. It has a large EVAP leak. He had it at a Goodyear store. They smoked it, couldn't find a leak, so there wasn't one. Obviously the light came back on. I checked it out. It was smoking out of the top of the fuel pump like they typically do. And usually what we find is the lock ring that holds the fuel pump in gets rusty, crusty. It builds up and then ends up cracking the fuel pump. So I suspect when we take that out, we're gonna see that fracture on there. So the car starts and runs and drives and everything's good with it, except the EVAP leak. And I don't know, bring you along, man. Gosh. Well, we're in the trunk, if you can't tell. This is the back seat. The back of the back seat. We're gonna give her a little toot here. Get rid of some of the crust. And then we've got to get the fuel lines unhooked. So we'll pull that little lock there off. Got a line here. See if we can hit the fingers on it with our little pocket screwdriver. Probably would be in your best interest to disable the fuel pump, let it run till it stalls to relieve fuel pressure if you choose to do so. Or you may get a little fuel facial. Come on, little guy. Wish my fingers work like they used to, but they don't. Let's see if we can't just pinch those little green tabs with the end of our pliers here. Might have to get a different pair of pliers. Little skinnier ones. Let me go get a pick. Unhook this line anyways. You gotta squeeze both these yellow tabs on this line here. There it is. So these pliers work good. They're regular hose pulling pliers because you can get on either side. Give it a little pinch. Let it be your fingers, I like to say. And usually you can get a hold of this style here. Of course, we're kind of limited. I don't know if we're going to be able to on this one. I don't believe so. Not without bending our pliers, which I don't want to do. I might have it. We'll find out. Yep, we got it. So these pliers I've always used as my fingers. There we go. So that one is now off. We'll just kind of let them go to the side. So now we've got the rusty, crusty, nasty little ring down there to deal with. You're going to want to use a non-sparking brass punch/chisel device because you don't want it to explode, so make sure you heed that warning. These things are usually stuck pretty dang good. Son of a try to go back with it a little bit. Usually you can get them moving, you'll be in good shape. It's hard to get in here and hit and not hit straight down on it. That's the dilemma. See if we can dig into it. We'll get a diaper. There we go. Keep it from getting sprinklets all over. Try to be nice about it. There's a little ridge we can get a hold of right there. Come on. Make our own little ridge, I guess. Come on, little guy. I don't want to beat that one down anymore, we already have. Come on, you sucker. Kind of sucks, got the half-ass hanging in the trunk here. Don't take her all the way home yet, folks. Before it comes off all the way, we want to give her another little toot. Get rid of some of this stuff. Get back in here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Like I say, do not use my methods, would be what I would say to you if you ask me a question. I do a lot of do as I say, not as I do type stuff. Gotta get this ring off there, get that out of her face. You can always buy a new lock ring. They get crusty, plus we destroy them taking them off. 90% of the time, every time. Now, did Hyundai give us enough room to get this out? I'm hoping so, and I'm thinking they did. But we might have to have the right combo. Out of my face line. Had that one there. Anything we can tuck that one behind? Not really. I knew I should have grabbed a friggin' little diaper thingy. I forgot all about it. I went and grabbed a rag instead. You big dummy. Oh, crap, biscuit. Wait till you come out. There's a flat spot on that pump. I think we've got to get facing towards us. Come on. There it is. I'll show you once we get it out. It does fit out one way better than the next. But before we come out all the way, I am going to go get something to set it on because I don't want to get gas on the guy's stuff. Absorbent mats. I call them the diapers. All we gotta do is rotate that again. I think they were laughing when they put this hole in, like 4 inches offset from the actual fuel pump. Probably. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna give her a little rotation if we can. It's like a Rubik's Cube, except that she can actually win. I think I may have spoke too soon. Where's the little floater? Our little floater should be on one side here. Oh, you son of a monkey. What a silly ass design. It's almost good. It's almost like GM teamed up with Hyundai. Said, hey, I got an idea. It's like just enough to piss you off. I'm not gonna lie. There it is. It's out. We're getting a puddle. We don't want it to hit the carpet. Do not let the gasket in the carpet. stinks. Okay, out she comes. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Get all our gas sucked up. There's like no nice way to do that, folks. Just try to do what we can to prevent spillage, prevent it from getting on the back of the seats. Remove our ring. Hopefully you did a good job blowing this all off, because now you've got minimum stuff here to flick out of the way. Oh, that's so fumy in here. I hate gas. I don't mind gas. I just said I hate it and I don't mind it. Am I bipolar or what? After about half an hour of it, I've had enough. As far as like raw, open fuel tank type schmells, leaky gas lines. It's not as bad in the summertime. Wintertime it sucks when you're in here in the little dungeon. Okay, now we're gonna have to come in. Let's see if we can give it a little toot here. Away from the hole. Doing a good job or what? Oops. Don't blow it in the hole, you're gonna get gas everywhere. Looks good. Sweet. Let's go get the new stuff. Well, our new pump did not come with a new O-ring. So I cleaned off the old one. Yeah, dude, we're on camera. We're live right now, Andy.
This whole time, did you catch that whole conversation?
No, I did.
I didn't know the swear words.
I did. I will.
My mom doesn't know I swear.
Mine doesn't either.
Go over in the room, so yeah.
So our fuel pump here, we can see the bottom of it is flat on one side. You have to kind of use that to your advantage when you're putting it in, because how offset this is. It may not be projected well in the video, but the gas tank is not lined up with the access hole. So first we got to slip our little floater down in there. Do that first, and then we'll keep the flat side pointed towards the rear, hopefully, or we'll fidget it down in there any which way we can get it. Let's see if it's going to be best to go back this way. Or so it might be easier with two people. Somebody hold that fuel line out of your way. There we go. And then just kind of, you got to work it, girl. There we go. We should be almost in. Boom! We're in. Anybody remember which way the lines were facing? Son of a hoo-ha! You see the freaking aftermarket bull crap? This line now comes from the side, apparently. This is how it is, folks. Daily struggles. They're real. Let's see, is it the same size? It is the same size, at least. This is a problem with aftermarket crap. I don't even know who makes these pumps anymore. So we're gonna go in this direction. Didn't come with a new O-ring, and the freaking fuel line hookup is different. Let me get my lock ring. So I got us a genuine Hyundai lock ring. I'll show you the other fuel pump here when we're done. It is cracked. I did see the crack on it, so I did make the right call. Thankfully. But we knew it was, because like I say, we smoked it, so we knew it was going to be all good. Oh my God, I feel like a monkey. There, my goodness. And then you've got a locator tab on the back. You got to get it lined up between the notches. That's good. That's lined up. Lock it a little bit by hand. Whew. Find out you missed the whole back half. It's all on camera. Unlock it. Push it down again. Go for round 2. All right, so we got it started. We're going to end up rotating this fuel line slightly to get it hooked up, which sucks. Why they can't just make this stuff so it's exactly the same and works like it should. Beyond me. Frustrating, I know. Welcome to the world of aftermarket garbage. Let's see if it fits before we even lock it up. It does. The line is not kinked, so that's good. Oh shoot, our little ring's gonna pop off on us. Stupid aftermarket garbage. Alright, I gotta get the green lock off our other fuel pump to put on here so we can put our pressure line back on. Let's click our little green donger on there. Line it up. And there we go. Let me go get my brass punch and we'll knock that around. Make sure we're engaged in all the ears. Oops. Looks like we are. I think our O-ring appears to be good from what I can see of it. We'll find out. We got a big old EVAP leak. Oh my goodness, I just hit you guys. Are you okay? Oh my cow. Let's see, move the camera. Alright, sorry about that. Ta-da, it's on. Gotta get a little aggressive with it, and you're kind of like right in my swinging path. Anywho, now that that's done, so that was pretty easy. Hopefully this connector is the same. Just plug our fuel pump connector back in to get that out. I don't know if you saw it in the beginning, but it's just got one little release tab there. And then we will plug in our fuel tank pressure sensor. Hopefully, ta-da! Everything looks good, baby. Close her back up. Find out where the screws are. They've been jabbing me in the elbow the whole time, so right there. Get the cover screwed back on, put the trunk together, and that, folks, is that. So we have a little gander here at the old pump. So here's what they do. You see that crack? That crack right there. Actually, you know what? I think we have a video on this where we showed finding an EVAP leak on one of these. I'll look. But you can see that crack right there. It's got a crack right there too. Maybe, I wonder, I don't really want to dump it on the ground because somebody's gonna see me. We got a crack, a crack right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Probably not. It's right under this transducer. If you didn't want this to come off, there, that's out of the way now. So right there is the crack. And right there is the crack. And now you can probably see it good. Right there's the crack all the way around. So these will cause a very small EVAP leak. Hey, the gas gauge works, that's happy. Primer up a couple times. You guys can listen to that dinger in your headphones. Let's see if it starts. Oh, maybe it doesn't have a prime feature. Has a little bit of an extended crank. Money light's on. That is for the EVAP problem. Bingo. Alright folks, that's it. I just looked to see if that was supposed to include the gasket. And under the information, it says gasket included. No. So that's completely my fault. I assumed You know what happens when you assume, so I'm told. But that's it. Not real happy about those two 90-degree nipples on there. I don't know why they changed that up. I don't know who makes these pumps now. Let's see. Here's the box they come in. Okay. Now they used to be made by Airtex, and everybody pissed and moaned about them. And I'll be honest with you, I've installed a bazillion air pumps from them, and I never warranted one, ever. But I was always pretty diligent about having a clean tank, new filter, if that was appropriate. Heco in USA. Wow, this is made in USA. Really disappointing America. I think they're Bosch now for some reason. That's what they told me. But that's that. Pretty easy. Undo it. Put the new one in. But seriously, about the whole brass thing, you probably should do that. If there's a spark, then it may explode. So keep that in mind. I have to use the air hammer. They're rotted on there. You've seen how bad it was. You know, to get in there with a hammer and stuff is tricky. So I use the air hammer, take a risk. You know, what do they say? No balls, no glory, right? I'm thinking, maybe not be a good thing to say. But anyhow, I say hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you get your notifications each and every week when we roll videos. Also, while you're down there click on our links to Facebook, Google+, and Patreon now if you want to find us there and support what we do. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.